Assalamu alaikum, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video we are discuss about inner topic. How to make your Windows PC boot faster. Does Windows take a long time to start up? Here are a few simple things you can do to make your boot's process a bit quicker. Computer has computer have come a long way since the being boxes of old, but even with speed measured in gigahertz and gigabytes per second, they still involve some occasional waiting. This can be especially true when starting up your computer from a powered off state. If you are afraid of solving Rubik's cubes in the time it asks your computer or to boot into Windows, there are likely some issues to address. Here are few ways to speed up the boot process so you can start working or playing faster. Windows has a feature called Fast Startup, and that does exactly what it sound like. This is an obvious first stop in your quest. This may be enabled by default on my many machines, but if you are ever turned it off or if it was not enabled on the desktop you built yourself, you can flip the switch pretty easily. Open control panel in icon view and choose power option. Click choose what the power button do in the sidebar. You should see a checkbox next to turn on fast startup in the list of options. If it's grayed out, you will need to click the change setting that are currently unavailable link at the top of that windows first, then turn on the fast startup features. Be sure to click save change when finished. Essentially, this is a halfway mode between hyper renting and shutting down. When you shut down your PC next time, it will not preserve your open applications. Like hibernation will, but the background OS will go into hibernation mode, which will help you start up with a clean state faster. Rebooting is unaffected through, so if you run onto problems with Windows update or getting into your BIOS, you may have to restart clean state faster. Rebooting is unaffected though, so if you run into problem with Windows update or getting into your BIOS, you may have to restart your PC to perform those tasks. Some computers have a fast boot setting in the BIOS, unlike fast startup in Windows. The fast boot setting bypasses some of the initial tests your computer runs when it first starts up. Anyone who needs regular access to the BIOS, like our lockers, might want to leave this off, but most people could benefit from turning it on if it is not already. To enable these features, reboot your computer and press the assigned key on the startup screen to enter the BIOS setup. The exact key will differ by the make and model if of your machine. Search for any fastboot setting or whatever it's called on your system in the menu and turn it on. Every motherboard is different, so pop around your UEFI BIOS setting to see if there are any other features you can enable to or disable to speed up the boot process. Some also recommend changing your boot order priority to put your hard disk at the top of the list rather than a DVD drive or network boot, but I have never found this to move the needle much. If in doubt, confer with your motherboard manufacturer or the manual that came with your computer to hopefully get a nudge in the right directions. programs you have set to launch at startup, the longer your computer will take to get into a usable state when you boot it up. Some of your startup programs may be necessary to have running all the time, but plenty probably are not. To see what launch at startup, press Ctrl Shift ESC to bring up the task manager. Windows 10 user can click more details along the button, then head to the Startup tab. If you have Windows 11, click the Startup Apps category. You will be presented with a list of programs that start alongside your computer with Windows estimate of how much it impact your board time. You will also see last BIOS time in the upper right corner and advantages. With this we end our video and see you in our next video. Thank you, Lafi.